Ladies and gentlemen, the man you've been waiting for.
What is going on, guys? Today we're going to have a look at the JZX100 Mark II, my rear-ended project. It's your boy Yandori TV, aka Rodney, back again with another video. Thank you for showing so much love on the previous two videos. Sheesh, we went through 23 odd cars together, man. If you guys haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out. Part 1 and Part 2 out now. It's just a really good way to understand the whole history of all the cars that I've owned and how it got me to where I am today. So there's a few things obviously have to stem out from a couple of comments that came through. One was how to stay motivated, and the second was advice on investment properties. So those are two topics that I'm going to touch on in that video. Comment down below which one you're more keen to see, and I'll work on that one next. So the JZX100 Mark II, it's been chilling around for a bit, not gonna lie, because I've been spreading myself too thin. So I've decided to kind of step away from music for a little bit because there's just too many things going on. Step away from music for a bit and just focus purely on YouTube. Let's go have a look at the Mark II and see how far it's come. I mean, look at what it looked like before and after. You can see there's a huge difference in terms of the rear end. We mostly work on the rear end, but look, let's step out, have a suss, and see how it's looking.
Drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit. Cooking up dope with a oozing. My niggas are savage.
Gotta get rid of some of this sort of tree branch. 9-hour wood cutting here, bro. Oh yes, I got some oak logs. Level 3 wood cutting. Get this dog out the way. Got some more space now. Sweet ass. Sorry, tree. Think you did anyway. So this is actually the first time I've been able. Oh fuck! Hit my head, dog. It's actually the first time I'll be able to stand here and look at the engine bay without having to hold up this thing. Could use a trusty old jack pole to hold it up. Still scared it's going to fucking fall on my head. Probably will. So I had to chop some of these tree branches off with my trusty little hacksaw blade. It's a dead tree anyway. I was trying to water it to get it back to life, but it's been dying, so slowly chipping away at the branches. Hello, Sylvia. And so we got the Mark II here, chilling. First time I'll be able to like properly look under the hood with my hands free. So as you can see, hands free, no 1JZ. Haha. We do have our trusty old MCA blue coilovers. I think the first thing I should probably work on, seeing as I have no engine, is getting this reinforcement bar. Because I think in a crash, it was damaged at the front, so Praveen's cut it off. And I think I do still have it, but it's dented, so I have to try to fix it. Because this is the bonnet latch, the hood latch, it's going to connect this bad boy here, you know. So if I can fix that up, and then I can get these gas struts connected back on again, then I won't need this anymore, you know. I don't know, just trying to find little things that could make the job easier when it's time to party, you know. But let me give you guys a quick run around and show you guys what's been going on. What an unusual sight to see all the way through the back. That's where the gearbox is supposed to sit, and the drive shaft, and of course the engine. It's so strange to just look directly through into the soul of the beast. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good angle. To be honest, all the work we've done is all in the back of the car. Like, done nothing at the front essentially, other than just look at it. And part of me doesn't want to do anything to the front because I have to drop an engine in anyway, so not having the headlights in and the front bumper and all the front support is going to help put the engine in, right? Just make it a hell of a lot easier for whoever's doing the job, whether it be me, or I might send it down to West Side, see if Rob's keen to give a crack at it. The partying's going to be happening at the back here. As you can see, we've straightened it all out, most of it. Got in the boot lasher shot, which is huge. However, underneath the beast is a lot of dents that need to be pulled out, especially this bad boy here. Oof. Pretty nasty, pretty gnarly, dude. But it's my mentality. It's like I can spend 5-10 G's getting the rear end perfectly fixed up, or use those funds to put a mad running gear in and just enjoy the car, because I feel like it's still going to be somewhat presentable the way it is. I mean, check it out. Look at this. Obviously this needs to sit in properly, but you know, like, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, look at the front of this car as well. Like, look at the side profile, it looks pretty good. Look at that. Still good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just this back end here that needs attention. And the rear bar kind of covers everything. Lols. There's a lot of boring parts we're going to buy, like knee engine mounts. So while the engine's out, may as well just put some new shit in there. I mean, look at this, it's a bit cocked, eh? A bit fucked. So, you know, while it's out of the way, may as well put those things in. And I don't know what else. Oh, fuck! I don't know what else I can do in the engine bay, man. I was thinking of doing like a bit of a wide tuck. Some of the crazy dogs do, like, you know, the shave where you like get rid of these holes and fill it up, and I don't know if I'm bothered to do all that. It's a lot of fucking work. Might just tidy it up just a little bit. Basic wide tuck. Might do ABS delete, I don't know. Don't know if it's worth my time. What do you guys think I should do? Should I get into the attention of the detail of things and like fully redo it? Or just get it done basic, you know? Or like find that, it's like, you know, obviously shit like engine mounts, I'll get new shit, stuff that in, drop the engine. But then doing stuff like the wire tug and ABS delete, it's like, how far do I take it, you know? But then how often do you get to get a shell with no engine in it so you can work on those things, you know? So just try and draw a line, figure out how balls deep I want to go with this build. And there's like different areas over the front, the back, the rear, inside. I'm pretty happy with the interior. Let's go look at the interior. Like, the interior is pretty nice, apart from all this shit in it, but it's pretty nice. Like, look at these seats, dude. Look at these dogs. It's pretty nice, dude. I'm so keen. I can't wait to just be sitting here fucking wop 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 dosing, bro. It's a factory manual as well, so we got the manual dash. I can't wait to be sitting here with those white lights turning on, man. We've got a cheeky knob sitting there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, Tupac, my G. Same birthday as me. Crazy, huh? Yeah, so this piece here is what we need. As you can see, it's a bit mangled. This is pretty funny. So it's supposed to sit there like, it's supposed to sit there like this. Does it reverse? Yeah, right, mate. Looks good to me. Fucking sick. Don't know, maybe I should replace that whole thing. See if someone's got the full. It's gonna be tricky to find, dude. Or I just bang this one out and make my own custom shit. See, this is where it starts to get complicated. Little things like this. Or do I fix that later? See, there's still a lot of work to be done. Alright, so I did a quick test. I took the grill off the car and pop this puppy on and the bonnet latch assembly well and truly works. So now I'm thinking, instead of getting this bad boy to fit, what if I can make like a custom bar to go across? I don't know, I've done it before, but it's an option. Either that or straighten this one out. Just a bit mangled. So every car's got like a headlight bracket that kind of holds the headlight in place. So the Mark II had one, but it was pretty mangled, like I chucked it out. So I found the bracket that I needed, the support that I needed. It was all the way in Mother Russia. And it was only cost me like $300-400 to get it in. So instead I found a bloke in Queensland, shout out to Dory Junkie, and I think I got like $200-250 delivered. This bad boy here. I'm not sure if you can see that. But I was just checking it up side by side, and I noticed this bracket here. See this thing here? How it's like bent? Compare it to like this, which is like straight. I'll show you this side. See how that thing's like bent? It's meant to be fucking straight. Like, compare to pair. So it looks like I'll just yeet that off and just replace this one here. Boom. Yes sir. Getting more wood cutting experience, boys. Soon I'll be able to cut willow trees, bruh. Yes sir. Timber. Got my black wood cutting axe. Yes sir. We've also purchased a very important component to the whip. Story behind this is that I was with my mates and the gang in Kirst. We were heading down to Berry for the weekend, and I was searching around. This is like a month or two ago when, you know, lockdown and shit wasn't a thing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some wheels for the Mark II. I was like, it's a bit stupid, like the car doesn't even run, it has no engine, no gearbox. I'm gonna buy some wheels. So initially it was gonna be $1,000 set of like these BMW wheels that were re-drilled, and then it ended up turning into chrome RPF ones. So I was gonna be spending like $1,500 on wheels for a car that doesn't even run. Then I was scratching my head, I was just like, I reckon these funds could go to better use. So I spent a little bit extra on top and I bought myself a
R154, you dog. Brand new gearbox from Toyota. And shout out to Charlie, bro. You gotta hook it up for the boys. Never thought I'd do this, but I'm gonna fit the gearbox in the back of the Civic here. You might fucking drop the fucking rear seats down, and we're gonna deadlift this brand new R154 gearbox into the back of the Civic. Yeah, the boys. What's going on, bro? What you doing?
Bro.
Hooked it up. When did you get this done?
Not long ago, bro.
Fucking hell. How you doing, G?
Not too bad, bro.
Fucking 154, yes, cool. It's actual gearbox, yeah? Not just metal, yeah?
Yeah.
There's metal packed in the box.
Just metal, bro.
Where's the fucking floorboard, bro? Hold on. Alrighty.
Everybody say it with me. That ass. That ass.
R154, no dramas. Yo! That's it. Fucking done. Take care. R154.
R154. Shout out to Charlie, he hooked it up for us. He's got his own business running as well, so make sure you go check him out if you guys need some mechanical work done on your whips. He'll come over, check it out, or you bring it to him, I don't know. Check out his Instagram page, he'll sort you out. Now, overall game plan, as you can see, we've got a bit of damage to fix up. A lot of damage to fix up. I mean, even the rear end, which we've managed to pull out most of the dents, is not going to be like, I'm not going to leave it like that forever. It's obviously going to get its appropriate treatment down the track when everything lines up into place. Because I can't be sitting around making everything mint perfect when I don't even have an engine. I've got a gearbox now. Yeah, I've got it feels good to tick that off the list. You know what I'm saying? It feels really good to tick that off the list. But you know, slow and steady working on all these things, plus house, plus getting married, plus Sylvia, plus all these things going on in my life. This is all these things I have to balance it all out. But it's nice to tick things off one step at a time. So the Mark II, right when I'm done with it, it's not going to be perfect, no way. But I was watching an Adam LZ video last night. His drift chaser, the brown one, and the transformation that he went through that, and he used like this, you know, the pulling tool, the frame pulling tool. So that's something that I don't have access to. I'll have to get that professionally done. What they do is they put the car on a platform and they have this big pole thing, and the car's here, and they attach a chain to it, and then it pulls out, you know, the kinks and straightens out any bent parts of the vehicle. So my car isn't as bad as Adam's car. For mine, it'll just have to be the rail in the boot. It's slightly kinked in. So once we pull that out, we'll be able to, it'll release some of the tension in the rear quarter panel, allowing us to painlessly then remove it, you know, hammer it out and get it straightened up. Because right now what I've done is I've pretty much, you know, pushed out the beaver tail where the boot latches onto in order to get the latches shut. However, long term down the track, for us to pull all those dents out and make it look a lot better, we're going to have to use a frame pulling tool to yoink that. Either that, or we put the running gear in, chuck a chain on, strap it to a tree, and then just drive it. That's what Chan suggested, man. Shout out to my boy Chan, man. Sweet Taru buddies. He suggested, bro, just chuck the engine and gearbox in, strap it to a tree, and just go for it. So I might try that as well. But either way, we're gonna get the car running, get a motor and gearbox in there. As I mentioned, I might get Rob and Hung from Westside to drop the motor in. That's when I have bought a motor and get it transported across. So game plan is, we've got the gearbox, we'll get an engine, get it posted off to Westside when it's ready. And then I'm gonna do all the prep work. So I'm gonna buy new engine mounts, clean up the engine bay, and all I'm gonna get the boys to do, here's the engine, here's the gearbox, here's the drive shaft, just put it in for me. Great, thanks, cheers. Car comes back to me and I do everything else. The turbo, the intercooler, fuck, this is exciting thinking about this, hey. The turbo, intercooler, the wiring, just all the little niggly bits, like, you know, servicing and getting it to start and all the fluids and shit like that. Wow, this shit's really exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that, because look, at the moment, I'm street garage. Now, while I'm street garage, it's not wise for me to be dropping an engine and a gearbox on the side of the road. So I don't want to be doing that. It's a bit dangerous, and it's not going to be very practical at all for me, for anyone really. So if we're still whipping the street garage, then most likely we'll just get a shop to do it. As much as I would love to have a crack at it, but given the current, you know, environment that I have to work on cars, I'm very blessed for it, of course, not being ungrateful, of course I'm very grateful for it, but just dropping an engine on the side of the road doesn't sound like it's going to be very effective, especially given that, you know, even just doing stuff on the side of the road is tricky in itself. So that's the game plan, guys, for the Mark II. We're in for a hell of a ride, and the beauty is it's always going to be a car that was destined to be either parted out or, you know, parted out and gone to the graveyard. So I'm glad to be resurrecting it, because when I saw the initial photos, I was just like, damn, this thing is my favorite car, like one of my favorite cars. So I want to bring this back to life, and now we're well and truly on that journey, you know. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified about future videos, and yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next.
Always gotta keep on roll, but you can't fuck with the mob. We can pull up to the stall. Always gotta keep a day job.